Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I imagine that you're here because you want to set an intention for your day. You want to move into the day creating a life that you love, to learn how to replace habits in order to get the desired results that you want to manifest. In preparing yourself to move into a new dimension of productivity, you have to totally relax. That kind of goes against our norms of society where people seem to be on all the time and you have to go, go, go and do and be busy. Well, doing and going hard and forcing and being busy is not necessarily bringing you the lifestyle that you desire. What do you really want? Most people live the same life every single day, kind of like the Bill Murray movie Groundhog Day. Instead of getting up and racing for your phone and checking emails and seeing what has to be done, take a moment to pause, to breathe, to call in divine power. Now, you might say universal intelligence, you might say creator, God, Buddha, Allah, your higher self, whatever you believe in, ask for guidance for the day. And that's not saying, God help me. That's not praying, this is happening in my life and I don't want it. When you pray like that, you're focusing on what's going wrong. You're limiting the power of the universe. You're trying to figure out yourself how things could possibly happen. And you don't want to be pretending that everything is fine when it's not. But what's important is to reach for better feeling thoughts. Your subconscious mind is what's running the show. So rather than living the same day over and over and over, or pleading with the universe to help you get out of a situation, it's important that you start to get into the feeling of well-being, and that leads to faith that the power of the universe that you might think is invisible is always there. The universe has your back. The universe will align things, what others would say is a miracle. It's not a miracle, it's you allowing yourself to relax, to be at ease, to tap into the divine energy of the universe, to feel better, to think better thoughts. And then the path is cleared for new ideas to come, for you to know what is the next best step to take, for you to feel in alignment with what you truly desire. And then your subconscious mind just takes over and starts to show you, starts to reveal plans, plots, ideas. The universal energy clears a way for you. Now, sometimes it feels like chaos. Sometimes it feels like what's being cleared out of the way is what's meant for you. But if you're not happy, if you're not content, then do you really want to be living the same day over and over and over? In order to have the life that you truly love, you have to reprogram your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is totally deductive. That means it has no ability to reject. It will accept whatever you impress upon it as reality, regardless of whether it's imagined or real. Rather than focusing on what is your current reality, take some time to get into a quiet place and start to design your life as if you're writing a movie, as if you're writing a book, and you've you've already been through all kinds of challenges, and now you're ready for the reward. What is that reward for you? What is your deep desire? Is it a deep, loving relationship? Is it purposeful work that fills your soul? Is it sufficient money and time to enjoy more life? The first step is to get clear on what you want. And it doesn't matter why you want it. You want it because in having it, you believe you're going to feel better. So let's take some time to get settled in to a quiet place. Put away any distractions. Allow yourself to sit quietly, comfortably. You don't have to sit in the mudra meditative position for hours at a time. Just 5 minutes. You could even be lying down. When you get good at practicing visualizing, you could do this while you're on a bus or sitting in a busy office or in a mall, and there's all kinds of distractions going on. But you know deep in your heart what you want, and you can bring in that peaceful, joyful, grateful feeling that attracts to you everything required to fulfill your dreams. Let's start with taking 3 deep breaths in, and as you take that first deep breath in, hold it at the top and then let it go. This starts to signal to your central nervous system that you're safe, you're protected by divine love. Everything is happening for your good. Take another deep breath in. Hold it at the top for a moment. And then let it go, maybe with an audible sigh. And a third deep breath in, bringing in the power of the universe, holding it at the top, and letting go of any stress that you've been holding on to. Allow your body to relax and allow your mind to relax. Visualize a beautiful funnel of lavender energy flowing into the crown of your head. If you've studied anything regarding energetic areas of your body, you'll know that the crown is open to divine energy. It is one of your chakras. It will pull in divine spiritual energy. You can imagine this circulating through your head and down into every area of your entire body as this divine loving energy flows freely to and through you. Imagine it circulating into every molecule of your being, and let your body become very light, relaxed, peaceful, happy. Smile. Mentally envision yourself already living the life that you truly desire. There's something that you want. You're already in possession of the results you desire. The results are as real in your mind as the clothes that you are wearing. See the picture so clearly that you feel that you're already there. Now plant this image in your heart chakra, in knowing that this is a deep desire that you have. This is a seed of energy that when you nurture it, when you focus on it, when you believe that it's possible, everything starts to move toward you to create that life. I'm going to ask you to write down what you really want and imagine that you're about to go do it. Maybe you want to live in your dream home. Well, practice believing that you woke up in that master bedroom, that you have gotten ready in your beautiful bathroom, and you're dressed in the finest clothes, and you're on your way to work, the ideal, purposeful job that you want to do, and it's earning you the amount of money that allows you to live the way you want to live. You're happy, you're healthy. As you're leaving your dream house, you're getting into the vehicle that you always wanted and driving to the office that you love because you're connecting people with their wants. You're fulfilling a need. Maybe you're working from your home office and it is exactly the way you want it to be. You get up excited for the day. Maybe you're driving your children to school and you're leaving from your dream home. You have to practice. When you practice, when you rehearse that you already have your goal, it must show up because your subconscious mind didn't know that you were pretending. It didn't know that it was your fantasy. You practiced it so long that it became your life. Don't ask when it's going to happen. Say, I'm so happy and grateful now that it's here. You can enjoy it on the invisible plane in your mind, pretending that it's already yours. But don't, when you're feeling bad, Don't pretend that you're happy. Move into that higher vibrational feeling that you are happy. Look for ways that you become happy. Look for ways that your life is working out for you. And as you become more and more grateful, as you give thanks from your heart for what you are, what you have, and what's to come, the universe just keeps bringing you evidence of how beautiful your life really is. That's how you think your dreams into reality, thinking your dreams into being. When you be that person, when you accept that it's possible for you, not only it's possible, but feel that it's yours, and then it manifests into physical reality. Write down what you want, giving thanks that it is already here because it's in your mind, you've planted it in your heart. It must manifest into physical reality, and allow the universe to surprise and delight you, because when you give over the power to the universe, often what you receive is even better than you imagined. Bob Proctor talks about thinking your dreams into reality. He says in his book, The Art of Living, I used to mentor a man who had more money than anyone I know. He had a 120-foot yacht that he would sail in the Caribbean, and then he would ship the yacht to the Mediterranean and sail in the Mediterranean. He had a beautiful place in the south of France. He had another place in Gstaad. He had a beautiful place in Eaton Square in London. Bob Proctor said, if I took you there and told you it was Prince Charles's condo, you would have believed me. This man was very wealthy, and he used to fly me down to his yacht in the Mediterranean or the Caribbean, or maybe over to south of France. And I would work with him for 3 or 4 days for many thousands of dollars. My job was get him to go back to work. That's right, he wouldn't work. I guess he wouldn't work because he was raised to believe that you worked hard to earn money, and he had more than enough money. That's a foolish idea, by the way. The idea that the end goal of work is to earn money. That's actually the worst way to earn money. But at any rate, I did my job. I did get him to go to work. And when I did, I was out of work. I enjoyed working with him. One thing that really struck me about this client is the fact that every morning he would play Louis Armstrong's song, What a Wonderful World. Every morning we could hear it played throughout the yacht, throughout the place, wherever we were. It would play over and over and over again. And I thought, there's something to that. What a wonderful world. Maybe you start to listen to that song every morning when you wake up. What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. There's also I Can See Clearly Now by Johnny Nash and Pretend by Nat King Cole. Those are some of the favorite songs that Bob Proctor used to play. If you play songs like that all the time, you're going to program your mind. At first, you'll just pretend, but pretty soon you'll find happiness without end. When you think about your mind, your conscious mind is your educated mind. It's the thinking part. It's the mind that school really focuses on. That's where your intellect is, in the conscious mind. But your subconscious mind speaks the language of emotion. It's very different from the conscious mind. Your conscious mind is inductive and it's deductive. It has the ability to accept ideas. It has the ability to reject ideas, but it also has the ability to just accept, to create ideas, to create the beautiful dream that you want. Now, this is something you want to understand. This is something that I teach and study every day. The subconscious mind is totally deductive. It has no ability to reject. Your conscious mind has decided on a goal. You've chosen the way you want to live. You've picked something out from the universal store that you want more than anything. As the power flows into your conscious mind, you can choose what to do with it. You can choose anything you want to think, and you can think anything you want to think. This is huge when you think about it. There's a power flowing through you. There are some things you think you have to do. There are some things you think you can't control. And there's only one thing you can control, and that's you. You really can't control anything else. You can control your perception of something else. You can control how you respond to it, but you're in control of you. You have the ability to choose. You have the ability to accept or reject any idea. You can reject what you hear on TV. You can reject the idea of buying into the feeling of the negative news that's in the newspaper, on the radio, on TV, what people are talking about, what pops up on your cell phone, your feed. You don't have to accept it at an emotional, deep level. When you can decide, when people talk about the economy going down the tubes, reject it. Someone comes along and point out, well, these are facts. You've got to pay attention to them. You don't have to pay attention. You can reject it. You don't have to pay attention to something that you don't want. God gave you the ability to choose. You can choose to reject giving any energy to the negative things that are being broadcast, being told to you. When you reject the negative news, you have the ability to originate a thought. If you could see this beautiful power that's flowing into your consciousness like a funnel of energy, it's flowing to and through you. When it flows into you, it has no form. It is pure, unadulterated creative energy that's flowing into your conscious mind, and you have the ability to choose. Whatever you choose, whatever you think about, whatever you focus on, whatever you emotionally feel, you impress upon your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind must accept it. It has no ability to reject. Your subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. When you build an image in your mind of what you want, you've got to understand that your subconscious mind cannot reject it. It's totally subjective. 100% it will accept the idea, and it cannot differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. There's a power that's flowing into your consciousness. When you focus on what it is that you really desire, that you want more than anything, when you do this over and over and over, that information is programmed into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind will not reject that beautiful idea that you hold in your conscious mind. When you plant it in your heart, when you think about it and act as if it's already yours. This conditioning, repeating your goal over and over and over, writing about it, giving thanks for it already being here. It's already in your beautiful imagination. You've fallen in love with it. You are conditioning your subconscious mind, and it won't reject. It must accept. And therefore, you're going to start seeing new results show up in your life. You're going to start noticing that what you truly desire is the life you're living. The love, the peace, the joy, the purposeful work, the time and money freedom to do whatever you want. Feel as if that's already yours. Create a wonderful day and see how fast what you want shows up. Use the power of the universe. Plant what you love in your heart, and the reticular activating system in your brain will show you that it's possible. It's true when you believe it's true for you. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Turn those thoughts and feelings into physically living the way you truly desire. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7. Thank you.